Hi, I'm Sharin Jori, and I'm a choreographer and the one who artistic direct Ka, my first full-length production. Nowadays, knowledge is so easily accessed, like from the internet, from YouTube, from a lot of books and publication. Like this idea of having a teacher may be obsolete. Like people will just start not having a teacher in their life, but using books and internet, like in a way that they can access so easily. So I'm trying to bring out a point that, to me, because where I am today is because of my teacher, and I wanted to bring a highlight to that, like a relationship between a teacher and a student is important, and therefore I am creating this piece. My rehearsal process begins in different aspects. Like the first few periods, it was all about readings and a lot about researching. I was using imagery to like devise movement through using different methods. Like I use imagery, I use poem. I got the dancers to write me their story about their relationship with their teacher. I got my teacher to tell me her story with her relationship with her teacher. So I get all these stories from them, and then I go home and I read about it. And then in the next rehearsal process, I use keywords for them to create a gesture, because I'm very interested in how gesture can speak a lot. Because in movements, yes, but gestural movements, like because it's like signifier in a dance piece. I like theatrical things, so I use those as pointers for me to create certain things. I am aware that everybody has a different background, and that is actually very interesting for me, because at the end of the day, I cannot run away from where they are, and having to see them moving in a similar energy but having their own individualism, that is interesting, because I get to see their culture through their body. Yeah, so this is based on what Helen Thomas said. Like, it is true, when I get to see it, I try to teach them my movement, but when I ask them to express it themselves, I see their background when they're improvising, or when they're trying to experiment on things with their body.
Hi, my name is Kavita Krishnan. I'm the artistic director for Maya Dance Theatre, and I was a performer and mentor for the Ka production. Shah sees me in different value systems. He sees me as his trainer, his teacher, his mentor, and as his well-wisher. And sometimes I personally also play as his arts manager. I'm not sure which aspect of it had a higher gradient, but all of it did play a part in this conceptualization for him. He took phrases, Bharatanatyam dance movement phrases from me, so I had to be the one that was crafting it, and he learned it. And then after that, he worked using these as tools to create his own phrases. So I had to correct Shah constantly, because I'm very anal about certain delivery, whether it's rhythms or the hastas, which is the hand gestures, and the use of the eyes as the legs and the hands goes together in Bharatanatyam. So I was very anal about the whole process. And then the teacher side of it came very strong. So then when it became to perform, I had to switch my brain and tell myself, can you stop teaching Shah and start learning? So that was challenging. That was difficult for me, because I'm learning something that I've given to you, and then you have personalized it and you're returning it to me, and I yet trying to see that what I have given you is not correct in the customization. So that was tough for me.